日本時間6月9日、42勝24敗で、ナリーグ西地区のペナントをリードしているドジャース。この日は、次戦のパイレーツ戦へ向けて、チャーター機に乗り込む選手たちを公開しました。また、各米メディアでは、エンゼルス戦で圧巻の投球を見せた、ドジャースの佐々木朗希投手の復活劇の話題で、盛り上がりを見せていました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Top of the food chain, the Dodgers I mentioned are taking over. It's funny, Tyler Glass now hits the IL, but Roki Sasaki seems to have found his stride. Thank goodness. I'd hate to see the Dodgers, not be, fully loaded and destroying the league. Where is Roki now? He's supposed to be a superstar, has not quite gotten there. Is he getting there now?
I love this. He is getting there. In his last 4 starts, he's been one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. And I just, this kid is 24 years old, Brian, 24, coming over from MPB in Japan. And now he's as promised, seemingly, these last few starts he has been. A 10 strikeout game in his last start. Fastball's back up to 98, 99. His splitter is doing what we thought it would do. He's got a 154 batting average against with that splitter. He totally revamped it. I just feel like, and Dave Roberts said as much, we're seeing what we saw via video in Japan. And it's not fair to expect that of him immediately. I feel like we got a little bit numb because of Yamamoto, who was 25, by the way, when he made his debut. Roki's still 24. And Shohei Ohtani. Shohei is Shohei. I look no further than Tatsuya Imai this year with the Astros. He's 28, and he came over and said, everything is different, and I'm just not there yet. The travel, the food, the hotels, on the field, the mound, the baseball, and it's all catching up to me. Roki Sasaki is building his confidence, and he's getting more comfortable as a 24-year-old in the United States where he's not from, and we're seeing that now, and I'm really happy for him.
A lot of good points there. True, like we expected, been spoiled by immediate success by many Japanese pitchers. It's going to take, it has taken him a little while.
Travis, can you give us a quick introduction just for those that are first meeting you today, our viewers?
Absolutely. My name is Travis Smith. I'm the head strength and conditioning coach with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Been here now. This is going on my 14th season.
Awesome. So been here 13, 14 seasons. Congratulations on that mark. But I want to start off with last night because Roki Sasaki, he had his best start of his young Dodgers career, struck out 10 Angels batters. I couldn't help but notice you were one of the first people that he came up to in the dugout afterwards. You guys were laughing and smiling. You've been working with him since he joined the Dodgers a season and a half ago. What are some of the biggest improvements he's made in the work that you guys do together that have led to the success that we've seen recently from him?
Yeah, I don't know about, leading to the success, and a lot of people now getting interviews just about working with Roki. Dave Roberts said that, he'd been working with me. And yes, we've been working together for quite some time, starting end of last year. Just being able to see all the work that he put in during rehab come into fruition, performing in the playoffs, doing great things. But really just seeing Roki be consistent, putting in work ethic. He has work ethic, and just really just pushing him to be better each and every day. So seeing it play out, this is exactly what we thought it was and what our organization believed it would be. And so I'm just excited to see it happen.
So you told Jack Harris that Roki's sitting at around 205 pounds right now, even though MLB lists him at 187. How much of that do you think is diet changes? And have you helped Roki kind of select some meal plans or kind of put new things into his diet when he came to America? Much different diet probably than when he was pitching over in Japan.
Yeah, actually, Roki has his own nutritionist, own chef. So he's doing all of that on his own. More so, I think, just being able to, like I said, lift consistently, being able to add more load to his training has helped him put on more weight. And then understanding, as he does that, he's able to, eat more, get more calories in him. And then taking what he did this offseason, putting it all together, coming in better shape, actually more muscle. And I think that little weight gain. And I would say more so probably gaining 10 pounds, more so than from 187 to 205.
Now, Travis, I've compiled a couple of viral videos with you that have gone viral over the years. So you and I are going to react to them together. And if you could give me a backstory on some of them, that would be awesome. We'll start off with. Classic one right there. That one went viral. Not just the video, but the picture that John Suhu took of you guys bowing down. Yeah. And then your famous quote. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. Honestly, man, it just came off the dome. Really, I talk to the guys. I try to be the biggest cheerleader, man, and pump them up throughout the day. That's a little bit of the football in me, just trying to be the hype man. Everywhere I go, when I played, as a coach, I want to continue to encourage players every single day. And for Yama or whoever comes up big, man, I want to let them know, man, that they're the man, they're a beast. And so, having, I don't know if I can say it, but I didn't even know that they were going to post that. But being there, posting that, I thought it's like, they sent me a text like, hey, are you going to get in trouble for doing that? I was like, I don't think so. But I'm, I'm just trying to be the hype man. That's it.
I mean, and I feel like if there was any time to say that, that was the time. So, everybody will give you a pass on that one.
Dodgers ran right over the Halos in their freeway series, taking 2 out of 3. Good for the southern part of LA. They did salvage something on Sunday with a big win. Friday night, though, the big news was Freddie Freeman had the walk-off homer, but the headliner might have been Roki Sasaki, who ate up the Angels for a second time this season.
Another 0-2. And another strikeout for Roki Sasaki. 10 for the first time in his career. Sasaki maybe arriving tonight. Best game of his career, Roki Sasaki. That's all he does against the Angels.
This is the guy that, we saw on video in Japan and that we hope to get, I think that we were all guilty of expecting it to be seamless and certainly unfair to Roki and not appreciating that there has to be some transition period. And he's went through some tough times and some doubts, but he's gotten to the other side.
I want to focus on the last line by Dave Roberts. Has Roki gotten to the other side?
Yeah, because I think there's some tangible things you can point to. And he's right. Like, I don't think we gave him any sort of grace period coming over from Japan. We just expect him to be Shohei or Yamamoto. That's just not always the case. And what we've seen, though, is a few mechanical adjustments that have kind of unlocked some velo for him. And he ditched his forkball for a splitter. Those strikeouts were showing there. That pitch is disgusting, Chris. Like, you're not going to hit that. So the velo's bumped up not only on his fastball, which he was touching 100, averaging 98, but the forkball used to be around 84 miles an hour. So kind of like a big difference. Mm-hmm. And as a hitter, you can kind of see that out of the hand a little better. Helps you recognize the pitch. The splitter is playing up upwards of 90, 91 miles an hour. So the velo's a little closer together, and it's just moving like crazy. He's reshaped his slider, like all these things that he's done, he's turning into, like Dave said, someone that they saw on tape what they imagined. So like, is it there for good? I think everyone wants to see a little bit more starts. I mean, last 4 starts, he's been really, really good. And there is evidence that it's not just a random 4 games. Like, he's gotten better because of the velo. So I'd say, yeah, I think like the Dodgers need it. I think that he has changed, and I think we are going to start to see more starts like this. Maybe not as dominant as this all the time, but think about the fact that they have him for another, 5 more years, Chris?
Under control, right?
Crazy.
So 2 of those 4 starts have come against the Angels. We know the Angels aren't a great baseball team. Here's the stat lines. 14 innings pitched, 1 run allowed, 6 hits, 18 Ks, and I think 2 walks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
The last 4 starts, 24 and a third, 4 earned, 29 Ks, 5 walks. That makes it sound like he's arrived. I still do wonder what they're going to do with him down the stretch. There's a lot that's going on, right? Because Blake Snell's thrown 1 game this year. We don't know what he's going to look like when he comes back. But you would imagine that if he is indeed healthy, that Blake Snell's going to be part of this. Tyler Glasnow just got moved to the 60-day because of a bad back. They thought that was going to be a minimum stay for him on the injured list. That is not where it is. But we're not talking about major back